Uh, I'm Kanti sir, teaching mathematics in 10th English medium. I heartily welcome in our online mathematics class. As you know, we already started lesson number 2, polynomial. Okay, we already gone through basic or introductory concept of polynomial. Okay, and most of you studied in standard 9 also. Now, at last moment of earlier session, we solve one sum also regarding factorization. Okay, if you want to find zero of given polynomial, at that time you have to factorize that given polynomial, and particularly if it is quadratic trinomial, at that time you have to factorize it. Okay, so today also we concentrate mostly on how to factorize quadratic polynomial, getting to factor, and then how to find two zeros of that polynomial. Now, again I remind you, if degree of given polynomial is n, then there is maximum n zeros. Maximum n zeros means you are having linear polynomial, means degree 1, then it is 1 and only 1 zero. If it is quadratic, quadratic means 2 degrees, then there is a maximum 2 zero. Maximum 2 zeros means there may be 2 zero or 1 zero or no zeros, but never 3 zeros. Similarly, if there is a cubic polynomial, then also there is a maximum 3 zeros, either no zero or 1 zero or 2 zeros or 3 zeros. Okay, so now you understand what is the meaning of that n zero. First of all, if you are given linear polynomial, then very easily by shifting only you can find value of x. Now how to find zero, we already discussed that. Again I remind you to first of all what is zero, then how to find zero. Okay, both topics I again remind you now. Zero means value of x for whatever variable given, so that value of given polynomial becomes zero, not value of x zero. Okay, so select a particular value of x so that value of polynomial becomes zero. That is called zero of polynomial, means value of x, y, t, u, whatever given. Okay, so keep in mind, zero means here solution of given equation. Zero means here root of given equation. Okay, so understand solution only whenever you come across zero word. Zero means not that value zero. Okay, now how to find zero? For finding zero, what to do? You have to first of all equalize given polynomial equal to 0. So write down whatever given equal to 0. Then try to find x. At last you will have value of x. Either one value of x, two value of x, or three value of x. That value of x is nothing but a zero of polynomial. Okay, so now I hope you understand what I am going to tell you. Okay, now we start our systematic study of this lesson. So far we revised only. Now in earlier session we also looked at from graphical question how to answer. How many zeros of given polynomials are there? How many zeros? Not which zeros. No value of x, but how many value of x means how many zeros? By looking that given graph intersect at how many points to x-axis. X-axis means horizontal axis. Okay, so that was that gives us number of 0. Okay, suppose polynomial graphs are like this. So now this graph is particular polynomial. So that particular polynomial having two zeros. Okay. This particular polynomial having one zero. This one having no zero. Okay. This one having 1, 2, 3 zeros. Okay. Cubic. These are graph of quadratic polynomial. This is of cubic. Okay. So if degree is more than 2, it have graphs just like this one, zigzag like this. Okay. Okay, so we go to this part in question number 2.1. Now, how to find zero? So we just start exercise 2.2. Exercise 2.2. Okay, you should have your textbook, notebook and pen. Okay, whenever you plan to watch video of mathematics at that time, don't just sit without this required thing. Okay, textbook, notebook and pen should be there. Now, first question number 1, there is a given x square minus 2x minus 8. Now what is the instruction? In instruction it was given that find zeros of given polynomial, and then verify relation between zeros and coefficient. So this is the standard equation of quadratic polynomial. Okay, this is the standard form of quadratic polynomial, and this is the standard form of quadratic equation. We already discussed what is the difference between polynomial and equation. Now it is equation, this is polynomial. Okay, so this is a standard form of polynomial, quadratic polynomial. Okay, quadratic polynomial. So what is ABC? Coefficient of x square A, coefficient of x B, and constant term C. Okay, so here A1, B minus 2, C minus 8. Okay, so if you want, write at initial step also, but it is not being used now. Okay, it will be used later in last step of sum. Now nothing to do, just for finding zero, first of all equalate that polynomial with zero, means our polynomial is converted already in equation. Now we already gone through the process of factorization of quadratic trinomial. Quadratic 1, 2, 3 trinomial. Okay, so method of quadratic trinomial, what to do? Split middle term, but not anyway. According to rule only you have to split this term. Okay, how? So first of all, you instead of writing numerical value of b, you just make blank bracket there and copy everything else. Again, you just make blank bracket in place of numerical value of b, and everything else just copy as it is. Now there should be two terms, but between two terms there is a relation of difference. Why? Last term sign comes here. If it may plus, I would have written plus only. Okay. Okay, so remember, just remember, nothing to understand here. Just remember, this is our first step. What to do? You can see here. Don't write b, numerical value of b. Instead writing numerical value of b, write down blank bracket, and inside of that bracket, dash sign of last term in c, sign of c. Now, two number you have to write here so that difference becomes 2 only. We cannot change question. Question should be same only, but we are going to split only this middle term. Okay, but not anyway. You can write 12 minus 2, sorry 12 minus 10, 2, 11 minus 9, 2, 10 minus 8, 2, but not any way. So there are thousands of ways getting 2, but out of product of first and last, you have to select this number. So first and last product becomes 1 8 the 8. Okay, don't count or don't consider sign now. Only numerical value you have to consider. Okay, so 1 8 the 8. So we got 8 as a product. Now from factors of 8, you have to select these two numbers. Now I am writing over pair. 1 multiply 8, 2 multiply 4. Just 2 pairs only. Now if you try to go ahead, then it will be 4 to the 8 when the pair will be same only. So out of this, which pair to be taken here? If I write here 8 and 1, then obviously 8 minus 1 becomes 7. Okay, so it is not possible. If I write 4 and 2, then 4 minus 2 becomes 2. Okay, so if you orally or at first time only, you cannot identify which pair to be placed here. At that time, you have to list out all the pair of factors here. Out of this, any one is 100% applicable here. Okay, so this is the main step. Okay, so this is the main step. Getting two factors of product of first and last. Okay, getting two factor of AC. Getting two factor of AC. AC means first and last product. Now nothing to do, just simplify. You know everything now well. Just open bracket, minus plus minus 4x, minus minus plus 2x, minus 8 equal to 0. Now I just open this bracket. Be careful at sign here. Now out of first two terms and out of last two terms, just take common. So here x is common. So left x minus 4. How to take common? What is left should be written in bracket. That everything you know. Now according to this sign, take here common sign. Okay. Plus already not shifted here. I place here extra. Okay. According to this sign, extra plus I written here. Now what is common here? 2. 2 common. Maximum should be taken common. So what is left? X and 2 for the 8. Okay. Taking common is nothing but a division. Taking common is nothing but a division. So divide each term by x here. Divide each term of from last two terms by 2 only. So whatever left should be inside bracket only. So now 2 terms are here. In a previous step there were 4 terms. Now we got 2 terms. Why? Terms means you know. Okay. If outside of bracket there is a plus or minus sign, up to that one it is called single term only. So now 2 term only. Okay. From this point to this point and from this to this point. Now from both terms this bracket is common. Okay. At this step you will have always same or common bracket. Same bracket only you will have. Otherwise you interpret, you anywhere made mistake, either in splitting or in opening bracket or in taking common. Anywhere you committed any mistake. Okay, and this is the verification that so far our old steps are right. Now x minus 4 whole bracket is taken common. So from first term x is left, from second term 2 is left. So we got 2 factors. Okay. So now you know if product of 2 factor is 0, then any one must be 0. Again, If product of two numbers or two factor is 0, then any one number must be 0. Otherwise, it is not possible. You cannot, I can say, you just give me two numbers so that its product becomes 0. Product means multiplication. You must place any one inside of any one box 0. Otherwise not possible. Okay. So either first or second, we don't know. Okay. So turn by turn we write either first one equal to 0 or second one equal to 0. Okay. X equal to 4, 0 plus 4. X equal to 0 minus 2 minus 2. So we got two zeros. We got two zeros. And value of that real 0 is 4n minus 2. Value of zeros are 4n minus 2. Okay. So two zeros are there. And again, if you repeat that instruction, it is mentioned that establish or verify relation between zeros and coefficient. So now we try to establish that relation here. Now if I tell any one as a alpha and any one as a beta, alpha and beta, there is a common notation for roots. Okay, you can say here also beta and there also alpha. Now I trying to find alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta. So alpha is 4, beta is minus 2. So 4 plus minus minus 2, it becomes 2. Now look here how it is related to coefficient. So after this you can remember also here. Okay, you should remember that alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. You should knowledge of this one priorly. Then only you can write this step. Alpha beta equal to c by a. Okay. So now look here. Minus b by a. So minus. This is extra sign. B's value is itself minus. And a's value is 1. So obviously it is equal only. This equal to this only. Look here. Minus minus plus 2 upon 1 2. Okay. So is equal to we came across this result. So alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. Now onward you will remember this result. Okay. How to write? Just look here writing style. Just find sum. After finding sum, write this. How? Minus b by s. So minus is extra sign. B by s. B's value whatever given, just write. A's value what is given, just write. Okay. Now same way alpha beta. So alpha beta. Okay, sorry. So 4 into minus 2. 4 to the 8 plus minus minus. We got minus. That is nothing but minus 8 upon 1 means c by a. Okay. So we established or verified the relation between coefficient and root or coefficient and zeros. Okay. 0 or root both are synonyms. So between 0 and coefficient, that is the relation. Alpha plus beta equal to this and alpha beta equal to this. Okay. So now onward in all sum you have to write this way only. Okay. You understand? Nothing is new except last two steps. This is only revision. You already go through factorization concept of quadratic trinomial in standard 9 also. Okay. So understand this way only. Now in same exercise there are many questions given. Okay. Second one is 4a square minus 4a plus 1. So question 1, second one and third one in homework. Why? I am giving you hint. Okay. Exercise 2.2. Why? only in place of s is given and polynomial is this type only. So 4s square minus 4s plus 1. At last 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. First of all, arrange them according to this. First of all x square, then x and then constant term only. So this arrangement is new in question number 3. Only arrangement is new. Otherwise same thing. Okay. Number 4. Now look at number 4 here. Four u square plus 8u. Okay, we are going to find 0, so equalize with 0. Now it is quadratic but not trinomial, so don't follow that method. By taking common only, you can find value of this. Okay, so just take common. 4u is common here. Okay, this is not quadratic trinomial, so not just like 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4u is common. Maximum should be taken as a common. So 4u common. So here left u, here left 2. Okay. Now no need of 4 here. So just sit at that side. So u plus 2 equal to 0 by 4 means 0 only. If I shift 4 towards this side, then it will become 0 upon 4 means 0 only. Okay. Now look, here again 2 factors. So without factorization process, we got 2 factors. First is u, second is u plus 2. U multiply u plus 2. So either first factor equal to 0 or second factor equal to 0. Okay, so first we already got, second can be u equal to minus 2. Okay, don't confuse by u. Instead of x, any letter of alphabet can be given here. Okay, except y. Okay, so any one can be given here. So again we got 2 zeros. Okay, because quadratic having mostly 2 but not always. It is gives maximum. So now establish that relation. Write down here a, b, c. A equal to 4, b equal to 8, c equal to 0. Why? That term is missing. Last term, third term is missing. That's why c equal to 0 here only. Okay. Now alpha plus beta, so 0 plus minus 2 means 0 minus 2 equal to minus 2. Now write this way, minus b by a. So write minus b upon a. Minus b upon a. b upon a. Okay. So that is nothing but a minus 2 only. Look here. Minus 2 only. Okay. So is equal to minus b upon a. Okay. You remember this one. Okay. I already written but rub there. Now alpha beta. 0 into minus 2. 0 only. Is equal to c upon a. So write down 0 upon 4. Equal only. Okay. Here both are equal. Here also both are equal. So equation established. Okay. So verified. So verification step is nothing but a formality. We already know relation. We just prove that relation is true. Okay. So every time we just take that relation in all questions or all equations. Okay. Now next one. T square minus 50. 6-1 homework. I just going to solve number 5. T square minus 15 equals 0. Two ways to solve this one. Again, it is not quadratic trinomial. So don't just like 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3 and 6 all are equal types of one. Okay. Now, it is by. So without that splitting method, we can solve it. Now you know there is one identity a square minus b square. A square minus b square. Okay. So I just written this way. Actually, this is not perfect square number, but we can write here in 10 root square. Root square. Square root square means itself. Square root then square or square then square root means itself only. Okay. So first written square root then square means 15 only. So now a square minus b square. So its two factors are a plus b, a minus b. In standard 8 and standard 9, you solve these types of sums. Okay. So inside of bracket are a and b. So a square minus b square is equal to a plus b, a minus b. Okay. So now compare turn by turn with 0. So t here becomes, t plus root 15 and t minus. So this becomes 0 minus root 15 means minus root 15, and here it becomes plus root 15. Okay. So 2 zeros we got. Understand again? This is simple. Okay. Now one another way also. If two terms are there, then you can make subject also. Just set that 15 towards that, but this is not advisable. This is not advisable. In earlier work, some also you can do this way. Now take square root both sides, because we want t. So taking square root, so square root is always positive or negative. There are two possibilities. So either plus root 15 or minus root 15. So means 2 is equal to root 15 or t equal to minus. So you can solve this way also. It is not wrong, but sometimes it creates problem. In this one I am not going in that concept now, that so much deep. Okay, but you can do, I think at this level no any problem is there, but if you prefer this one, it is advisable. Okay. Now alpha plus beta, so minus root 15 plus root 15, 0. Now is equal to nothing but a minus b by a. Write down your list. A 1, b 0, c minus 15. Look carefully. A, not b. B is missing here. T square, then t should be there, but t is missing, is that is 0. C is minus 50. Okay. So minus b upon a. Minus b upon a. So write down b a. Both are equal only. So means relation verified. Now alpha beta. Minus root 15 plus root 15. Okay. Minus root 15 plus root 15. So minus plus minus, and root 15, 15 only. Root 15 square itself. Okay, so root square itself. So root 15 into root 15 minus 15 only. Now write down that relation. C upon A. C upon A. Now look here, both are equal, just like this one. So C upon A is very simple. Okay, so you understand? So this this one is 5. So 4 and 5 sums are short. Okay, no need to go through that splitting method, not possible here, because it is quadratic binomial, not just like that trinomial. Okay, so only this way you can find. If here plus might be given, then it could not be possible. Okay, so I hope you understand. Very simple, a square minus b square is used, and in all sum these steps are equal only. This is formality only. Now you have to understand this also. Whenever any term is missing, at that time you understand that particular term's value is 0. Here middle term is missing. In earlier one, fourth one, last term was missing. Okay, so missing term consider as a 0. Okay. So, this is the finding zeros of quadratic polynomial and verifying 0 and its relation with coefficient. Thank you.